With easy breezy, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Ingram, and it's Daniels in a 2 guard. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Here's easy breezy. Back to Portis. Pass to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Portis can't get it to go. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Daniels, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Milwaukee keeping it alive. A new 14. On offense here are the Pelicans. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
McCollum, no good.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8-pick and Dyson Daniels that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders, they're building a team to contend.
Kept alive.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
McCollum against Holiday. For the 3. The shot off that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Easy breezy passes to Portis. Holiday against McCollum. Williamson with the block.
And covering lots of airspace, Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
Here's Holiday trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
When you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Ingles against Ingram. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis.
In for the Bucks, Brook Lopez.
McCollum against Holiday. Trying to end the drought. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. You think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
No good from Valanciunas.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pass to Daniels. Out in his own on the break. Goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Alvarado passes to Nance. Looking to end the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
That's good from Allen on the assist from Crowder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Marshall, defended by Allen. Marshall gets the bucket.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Poked away. Here's Alvarado. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Rebounded by Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right wing. Lopez finds Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Marshall. Here's Alvarado. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
3-pointer. Alvarado grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
12 seconds left to play in the first. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Pelicans miss again.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just
Substitution on the court.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Carter outside. Pass to Easy Breezy. Shot clock at 5. Allen outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And Crowder comes up to help. Here's Alvarado. Got a hand on it. Now the Bucks moving it up. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Passes it to Daniels. Ingram against Allen. 18 feet out, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
The kick out to Lopez. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And it's good for 2. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And there's the pass to Alvarado. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in. 1:12 left to play in the first half. To the left wing. Here's Easy Breezy. The three-pointer, no good. And so Marshall will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And it's Alvarado missing.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Easy breezy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
3rd team foul.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Alvarado. In the corner, Daniels. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Allen. There's the 3. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
Brook Lopez.
And the Bucks lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Bucks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him.
At the line.
No good on the second free throw. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Your Pelicans.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. You know, hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. You know, hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. And that
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Easy Breezy has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Easy Breezy out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez, and at the 3, the small forward. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. He gets that one. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Here's Easy Breezy, hangs, and it's good on the way in. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Shoots from the high post, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Brook Lopez.
That's on Brook Lopez.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off the shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Brook Lopez. Here's Holiday from the arc. Pelicans pull it in. McCollum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Daniels, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Guys, he is close.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Here's Easy Breezy. Oh! Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans.
15 foul.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 11-point game. Jones kicks to Ingram. Back to Jones. McCollum outside. Hayes finds McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He said it was not what they wanted to hear. It's a broken hand. He's definitely going to be sitting the rest of this one out and potentially a significantly longer time before he'll be back on the court. Kevin, really, really bad news tonight.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free
Shooting for
throws.
Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Got a piece of it. Daniels passes to Jones. Ingram outside. Over onto Kumbo. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Easy Breezy.
Oh, man.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And Murphy kicks to McCullough. Daniels from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Easy Breezy and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the line, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he makes both free throws. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Ingram. McCollum is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Marshall in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Harry Nance is checked in for Marshall. Pelicans trail by 16. Passes to Daniels. Fast break, Milwaukee. The finish. Throws it up high.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
The Pelicans shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And here's Daniels. Nance, right side. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Easy Breezy. He's covered by Daniels. They get it again. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Daniels. Holiday brings the double team. Clock at 6. Daniels passes to McCollum. Second chance shot. It's McCollum on the wing. And stolen by Portis. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Daniels has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Ingram against Ingles. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Marshall, who's checked in for the Pelicans. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in.
Trey Murphy.
Ingram kicks to Murphy. The pass to McCollum. The tray. Trains the three-pointer.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday finds Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
The fadeaway, and he overshot that one, missing. Bucks leading by 17. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on Larry Nance Jr.'s injury with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He said he looked at the wrist, and fortunately, it looks like there's no significant damage. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived, and a title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
They get it back. McCollum, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And Giannis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Valanciunas against Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Easy breezy passes to Lopez.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review.